Hello and welcome to Untwisted Threads. This is Scheepjes Bamboo Soft. This 50% bamboo, 50% cotton yarn features 17 colors. The colorway that we chose is 258 Jade Lapis. This 50-gram skein with 150 meters or 164 yards works up as a fingering weight yarn. The suggested gauge on 3mm needles is 27 stitches and 33 rows per 4 inches or 10 centimeters. For our swatch, I will be using a 3.5mm needle size. In today's video, we're going to review and score Scheepjes Bamboo Soft using our 5 categories, which are availability, softness, traction, durability, and cost, to help you decide if this is the best yarn for you and your next project. Stay tuned until the end for a few pattern recommendations as well. Would you like to see how all of our yarns compare to one another or enter to win our monthly giveaway? Join our free newsletter linked in the description box below. Let's get started. For availability, we give Scheepjes Bamboo Soft a score of 3.5 out of 5. The brand Scheepjes originates from the Netherlands, so as you might expect, this yarn is not as widely available in the United States. But there are actually quite a few smaller shops here in the States that you can order it from, as well as a larger craft website in the UK, such as Wool Warehouse. For softness, we give it a score of 4.1 out of 5. With this yarn being 50-50 bamboo and cotton, I had some high expectations. Bamboo is known for being soft, some even say it's softer than silk. And then we all know that cotton varies a lot in softness depending on what type of cotton it is. As it seems to be a regular occurrence now initially, I did not believe the name of it being called Bamboo Soft. This yarn felt a bit dry, but not enough that it irritated my skin. I will say that even while it was still wet when blocking, my husband said, "How can this still feel dry even though it's wet?" So this yarn is definitely one that softens after blocking. For comparison, it is softer than Holst-Garn Coast and not quite as soft as the Fiberco Luma. I'd say it's pretty comparable to Drops Cotton Merino. For a micron count or softness scale rating, I'd say it's around a 22 micron count, so just hardly outside of the typical merino softness range. Not talking about softness, it felt like a home decor yarn, very structured, a little stiff, and not a lot of bounce. Yes, blocking helped with how it felt, but it still looks pretty structured afterwards if you ask me. When it comes to the fibers themselves, bamboo and cotton are both great options for those with skin sensitivities. They are also great for the summer and will help wick away moisture. For traction, we give it a score of 3.5 out of 5. Without any bounce or give, I found this yarn to be more structured and stiff to work with. Then pair it with its dryness before blocking, it just wasn't my favorite thing in the world to work with. I didn't notice it splitting, so that was great, and it also wasn't sliding all over the place. I just wish yarns like these were more enjoyable to work with and not just a nicer feeling after blocking. For durability, we give it a score of 3.5 out of 5. On its own, bamboo isn't the most durable, but it can be. So the strength actually depends on a few things like the species, when it's harvested, and how it's treated. But paired together with cotton, it creates a yarn and a fabric that has more strength when fighting against wear and laundering. I would still be careful with your project when it's wet, as that is when cotton loses some of its strength. When it comes to pilling, we did notice some fiber collecting and pill balls forming. So if you're familiar with softer yarns, you know that unfortunately that is a common occurrence. For cost, we give it a score of 4.3 out of 5. For being a 50-gram skein, you can expect to pay $5 per skein, depending on where you purchase it from. That breaks down to about 3 cents per yard, meaning a size medium sweater would cost approximately $70 US or about $30 for a summer tee. Overall, we give Scheepjes Bamboo Soft a score of 3.88 out of 5. Yeah, this yarn didn't really stand out for me. I do appreciate its softness after blocking, but I think I was just taken back by its structure. Maybe it would work well for homewares like coasters or hand towels. Or if you use a larger needle size like we did, it would add more drape and airiness to the yarn for a t-shirt. So we had a little look on Ravelry and wanted to share a few pattern recommendations with you, hopefully to inspire you if you're wanting to use this yarn for a project of your own. The first pattern is the Maehwa tee by Cecelia Rodrigo. It comes in 8 sizes with finished bust measurements ranging from 36.5 to 64.25 inches. This slightly oversized tee is knit top down in a textured pattern. The back yoke is first worked flat, then the front shoulders, which are joined to form the front yoke section. German short rows are also used to shape the shoulders. The front and back are joined under the armholes, and the body is knitted down and in the round. At the end, stitches are picked up and knitted in a 1x1 rib for the armhole edges and the round neckline. The next pattern is the Drip Coaster by Karrie Weaver. This free pattern comes in 1 size with 2 strands of fingering weight yarn, and the gauge is flexible. The finished measurements are approximately a 4-inch square, not including the fringe on the sides. It is knit flat and is completed in just under 50 rows. The shape of the coaster is created by a double decrease at the center of every other row where the center 3 stitches are decreased to 1. The clean edge is the result of slipping the first stitch of every row and purling the last stitch. The last pattern is called the Easter Placemat by Drops Design. Also a free pattern, it comes in 1 size and measures approximately 30 by 40 centimeters or 11.75 by 15.75 inches when complete. It is worked in the round using garter stitch on double pointed and circular needles. It reminds me of a raglan sweater because of the increases to create the 4 diagonal corner points. To finish it off, you will hand sew the center hole together. Have you used Scheepjes Bamboo Soft yarn before? What yarn would you like for us to do a review on next? We would love to hear your thoughts and recommendations in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's review, please give this video a like and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time.